Welcome to the first episode of Cooking with a Dash of Pepper. Anyway, tonight I'm cooking dinner for my family. Y'all know I was supposed to go to Missy's, but that didn't work out. She had family plans for tomorrow, and we just didn't want to be rushed. I see her maybe twice a year, best friend since high school, so we're going to put that off till another time because we didn't want to be rushed about doing it. I have several people lined up to do my cooking show with me. I'm very excited about this. This is something that I have wanted to do since I've owned the bakery, you know, when I owned Pepper Sweet Spot in Von Orr. Me and my friend Travis, I call him Junior, had talked about doing a cooking show then. Well, we're doing one now. Time has come. I have a great job. I work in Nashville. I am a lead supervisor, kind of the HR person at Advantage Care. Love it. Love my job, love my people I work with. And by the way, I'm hiring more, so if anybody wants a job in EMS, give me a call. We take care of it. But tonight we're doing pork chops in the air fryer, green beans in the Instapot, and fresh corn that I just canned or put in the freezer just a couple weeks ago. The green beans I just canned too. So tonight is kind of my dinner for my family that I put up and I canned and I put all the love into it to make it the best it can be. We're going to start with my green beans because I need to get them on. I use a bag of bacon bits. Let me tell you a little bit about this cooking show while we're getting ready. This cooking show is the normal person, the everyday person, the everyday cook who is making supper for their family and is known for one dish. I have several dishes. I love to cook. That's the reason we're doing this cooking show. I love to cook, and my family loves to eat. I'm also putting in 2 tablespoons of butter. My family loves to eat. My son loves these pork chops, and I'm making Justin. Even when he was little, he would always ask for these pork chops on his birthday. Birthdays were special at our house. And these pork chops are his honey mustard onion pork chops. So I'm making those tonight. My green beans, I put them in my crock pot. Now I have the big Instapot, and my green beans had the bacon bits. They had 2 tablespoons of butter. I put a little bit of onion because I put onion in almost everything. And I just have some diced onions that my Deanna diced, and they are in the Instapot with that. I put enough water in it to just cover the bottom. Just cover the bottom. Now this is going to go into the Instapot, and it will be set on the bean lentil for 15 minutes. And you just let it do its thing. Next, we're going to prep our pork chops, and then we're going to talk a little bit more. My pork chops here, I have a little bit of salt and pepper on them. As you can see, I went to Costco yesterday, and I got these big old huge pork chops, and this is cut in half. They were that thick, and I cut them in half, and this is what they are now. I cut them in half, and there was like 12 pork chops in this. So after I cut it in half, I had 24 pork chops. So I'm sprinkling each one with a little bit of salt and pepper. Little bit, little bit, little bit. All right, now, here's the key ingredient to this. Honey mustard. We're going to put just a little bit of honey mustard on each one of these. And as it cooks, the mustard gets real dry and kind of is like a dry rub on these pork chops. They're really, really good. Now, to add a little bit more flavor to them, I sprinkle a little bit of onion on top of each one, just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. And if you don't like onion, just skip this part. If you don't like honey mustard, then don't put nothing on them. But the honey mustard makes them good. And then this is what they look like. And they're going in the air fryer. And they'll be going in the air fryer for 20 minutes. Now, we've got that going. We got our green beans in the crock pot. We've got our pork chops in the air fryer. Now we're going to turn on our corn. Now, I canned my corn in these little cups right here. Just canned it, just cut it off the cob and made cream corn on it because that's the way I like my corn. I do not like biting corn on the cob. Gets in my teeth. I don't like doing that. Now my corn on the cob, when I put it up in the freezer, I cut it off the cob. I put it in a big old bowl. I melt some butter on it. I salt and pepper it. And I put it in the cups that way. So when you put it into the pot to cook, you don't have to add anything. Just let the heat melt it all down and make it this creamy goodness. And that's how I do my corn. You do your corn how you do, girl. I do my corn how I do. And that's how I do it. Now we're just going to turn down on some low heat and let it melt. Now this corn's only been in the freezer for a week, so. Let me show you. See all the black pepper and the salt and the butter that's on the bottom of it? So as that melts, it just creams the corn really good.